and welcome to the Stupid Shakespeare Company's production of The Merchant of Sesame Street! Before we get started, me would like to go over 2 words of the day. First word is parody. Imagine cookie, intellectual property. Me take bite of cookie. Now, cookie, 60% different and legally protected free speech, just not sanctioned. Remember, Jim Henson, dead. William Shakespeare, dead. But PBS, still alive. Thanks to viewers like you. Second word, actually 2 words, social commentary. In this play, we will be showing some tough stuff. It can be difficult to watch people behave poorly towards each other, and even the ending can be difficult to watch. Unfair even. But that is just to show how people should treat each other with respect. Just like me love each kind of cookie. Me love chocolate chip cookie. Me love sugar cookie. M&M's minis. Snickerdoodle. Me even love oatmeal raisin cookie. But racist cookie, me no love. More on that after the show though. Enjoy! Yay!
Sunny day, we sing the Venetian way. On thy way to where the ducks fly free. Canst thou tell thee how to get where sesames meet? How to get where sesames meet?
Nobody led astray.
Friendly neighbors there and class for fair.
Canst thou tell thee how to get
where sesames meet?
Get where ye old sesames meet. Get where ye old sesames meet. Get where ye old sesames meet. Get where ye old sesames meet.
In sooth, Elmonio knows not why Elmonio is so sad. It wearies Elmonio. You say it wearies you. But how Elmonio caught it, found it, or came by it, what stuff 'tis made of, whereof 'tis born, Elmonio is to learn. And what a one-wit sadness makes of Elmonio, that Elmonio have much ado to know Elmonio.
Elmonio, monster, art thou in love?
Fie, Cookerino.
Not in love neither. Then let us say you are sad because you are not married, huh? Then 'twere as easy for you to laugh and leap and say you are not sad because you are married, huh? Here comes Bertsanio, your most bestest friend. Grovtiano and Ernenzo. Fare you well. We would have stayed till we had made you marry. If worthier friends had not prevented me.
Aw, your work is very dear in Elmonio's regard. Thou art the kind of friend one would share the last cookie in Henson's
Elmonio. Yeah. Me love you too. Okay, bye.
Hey!
You look not well, Elmonio monster! You have too much respect upon the world! They lose it, that buy it with much care. Believe me, you are marvelously changed!
No, Elmonio holds the world, but has the world, Gratiano. A street where every monster must play a part. And Elmonio's a sad one.
Let me play the fool! With mirth and laughter, let old wrinkles come, and let my liver rather heat with milk than my heart cool with mortifying groans. Shoot a monster whose fluff, is stuffed, within, sit like his grand monster caught in alabaster, sleep when he wakes, or creep into the jaundice by being peevish. I tell thee, Elmonio, I love thee, and 'tis my love that speaks. But fish not with this melancholy gudgeon, for this fool opinion, this silliness! Come, good Ernenzo. Fare you well a while. I'll end my exhortation after snack time.
Well, I must be one of these cranky monsters, for Grovtiano never lets me speak.
Keep me company but 1, 2 years more. Thou shalt not know the sound of thine own tongue.
That sounds exciting.
Well, fare you well. Oh, Elmonio will grow a talker for this gear. Oh, Bertsanio. Tell Elmonio now what monster 'tis the same to whom you swore a secret pilgrimage that you today promised to tell Elmonio of.
Wow! 'Tis not unknown, Elmonio monster, how much I have disabled mine estate by something showing a more swelling port than my faint means would grant continuance. Nor do I now make moan to be abridged of such a noble rate. But my chief care is to come off from all the great ducks, where in my time something too prodigal hath left me gauged. Elmonio monster, I owe thee most in duckies and in love. And from your love I have a warranty to unburden all my plots and purposes, how to get clear of all the ducks I owe. But maybe unknown is that my best friend, Ernenzo, seeks new lodging. For he had told me in good confidence that he is smitten with a fair maid named Jessica, whom he wishes to call wife and
Not the B word. Oh,
best friend. Alas, leaving me no one to share my flat with, and no best friend to call mine own.
Elmonio prays Bertsanio, let me know it. And if it stands, as you yourself still do, within the eye of honor, be assured, Elmonio's person, and extremist means lie all unlocked to your occasions. You know Elmonio well, and herein spend but time to wind about Elmonio's love with circumstance. But, in doubt, you do Elmonio now more wrong in the questioning of my uttermost than if thou had taken all Elmonio has. Therefore, say to
is a birdie richly left. The letter of the day is F. For the bird is fair. Fairer than that word. And his name, Big Birdo. And the wide world is not ignorant of his worth, for the four winds blowing from every coast, renowned suitors. His feathers hang on his temple like a golden fleece. Elmonio monster, had I the means to stand rival place with one of them, that I should questionless be fortunate.
Neither have Elmonio money nor commodity to raise a present sum.
Aw.
Therefore, go forth. Try what Elmonio's friend on Sesame Street can do, and pay a visit to Osclar the Grouch.
Osclar the Grouch.
That shall be racked even to the uttermost to furnish thee to fair Big Birdo. Go! Presently inquire, and so will Elmonio. Where ducks are, and Elmonio no question make, have it for my trust or for my sake.
Thank you.
Oh.
By my troth, Zoerissa, my big body is a-weary of this small world.
You would be, sweet birdie, if your miseries were in the same abundance as your good fortunes are. And yet, for aught I see, they are as sick and surfeit with too much as they that starve with nothing. It is no mean happiness to be seated in the meat. Superfluity comes sooner by what hairs, but competency lives longer.
Good sentences.
Yeah.
And well pronounced.
They would be better if well followed.
Oh, I can easier teach 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 17, 18, 19, 20. I can easier teach 20 what were good to be done than be one of the 20 to follow mine own teaching. The bird brain doth devise laws for the blood, but a hot temper leaps o'er a cold decree. Such a snuff is madness the youth to skip o'er the meshes of good counsel to grouch. But this reasoning is not in the fashion to choose me a best friend. Oh me. The word choose. I can neither choose whom I would, nor refuse whom I dislike. Is it no hard thing, Zoerissa, that I can neither choose whom I would, nor refuse whom I would not? Choose is the word of the day, but I can't.
Your father was ever virtuous, and good birds at their death have good inspirations. Therefore, the lottery that he hath devised in these 3 mailboxes of gold, silver, and lead, whereof who chooses his meaning chooses you, whereof will no doubt never be chosen by any rightly but one who shall call thy best friend. But what warmth is there in your affections towards any of these princely suitors who are already come?
I pray thee, overname them, and as thou namest them, I will describe them, and according to my affection, level at my disposition.
Okay. First, there is the Count.
Oh, that's a count indeed, for he does nothing but talk of numbers. And he makes it a great appropriation that he can add the sum himself. I do fear his mother played false with a bat.
Then there is Yoda.
No, he does nothing but frown, as to say, do or do not. There is no try. He knows merry tales, but smiles not.
You need not fear, Birdie, the having of any of these lords. Do you not remember in your father's time a Bertsanio monster, a scholar, and a monster? He, of all the men my foolish eyes looked upon, was the best deserving of a fair birth.
I remember him well, and I remember him worthy of thy praise. And I also remember all of the birds.
Yeah.
Let's name them.
Yay!
Seagulls,
Uh-huh.
pelicans,
Ooh.
kiwis,
Ooh.
$3,000 ducks. 3 days and Elmonio bound.
Yes, sir. What is your answer?
Elmonio is a good monster.
Yes. Have you heard any imputation to the contrary?
Oh, no. What I mean when I say he is a good monster is to have you understand that he is sufficient. He hath saved his allowance for many weeks and invested it in this very street. 3,000 ducks. I think I may
Yeah.
take his bond.
Oh, be assured you may!
I will be assured I may, and that I may be assured I will bethink me. May I speak with Elmonio Monster?
Oh, most presently, Grouch!
I don't hate him, for he is a monster. But more for that in low simplicity. He gives out ducks to his friends for nothing, and makes a bathtub of Sesame Street, crying sharing is caring, whilst the duck dies.
Grouch, do you hear?
I am debating my present store, and by mere guess of my memory, I cannot instantly raise the sum of a full 3,000 ducks.
What?
What of that? Kyle, my wealthy human confidant, will furnish me. But soft, how many days do you desire?
La 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 la, la 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 la, Elmonio's world. La 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 la, la 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 la, Elmonio's world. Elmo loves Bertsanio and his ducks too. Do 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 do. That's Elmonio's
Rest you fair, good signor. Your worship was the last monster in our mouths.
Although Elmonio neither lent nor borrowed by taking nor by giving of excess, yet to supply the ripe wants of my friend, Elmonio will break a custom.
Aye, 3,000 ducks.
And for 1,
2, 3.
days.
3 days? Why, you told me so. Well, let me see, but hear you. Your bond, and methought you said you never lend nor borrow upon advantage.
But Elmonio does never use it. Well, shall we be beholding to you?
Signor Elmonio Monster, many a time on Sesame Street you have rated me about my ducks and my humanses. Still, I have borne it with a patient shrug, for sufferance is the badge of all of us. You spit upon my grouchly gabardine, and all for use of that which is mine own. Well, now it appears you need my help. You come to me and you say, "Good Grouch, we would have duckies," you say so. What should I say to you? Should I not say, "Can a grouch lend 3,000 ducks?" Shall I bend low and in a bondman's key with bated breath and whispering humbleness say this? "Good sir, you spit on me yesterday's last. You spurned me on such a day. Another time you called me grouch. And for these courtesies, I'll lend you thus much duckies?
Elmonio is as like to spit on thee again! To call thee so again, to spurn thee too! If thou wilt lend these ducks, lend it not as to thy friends, for when did friendship breed a barren metal for his friend? But lend it rather to thy enemy, who, if he break, thou mayest with better face exact the penalty!
Why, look you how you storm! I would be friends with you and have your love. Forget the shames you've stained me with. Supply your present wants, and this kindness I will show. Go with me to a notary, seal me there, your single bond, and in a merry sport, if you pay me not on such a day, in such a place, such sum or sums as are expressed in the condition, let the forfeit be nominated for an equal pound of your fair felt, to be cut off and taken from what part of your body pleaseth me.
Oh, what? What? No! No, you shall not seal to such a bond for me. I'll rather dwell in my necessity.
Oh, fear not, man! I will not forfeit it!
What?
Within these 2 days, that's a day before this bond expires, I do expect a return of thrice 3 times the value of this bond.
A pound of monster's felt, taken from a monster, is not so estimable, profitable neither, as the felt of muppets, lambs, or frogs. I say, to buy his favor, I offer him this friendship. If he take it, so. If not, adieu. And for my love, I pray you wrong me not.
Yes, Osclar! I will seal unto this bond.
Sir, I will purse the duck straight away. See to my house, left in the fearful guard of an unthrifty knave, and presently I will be with you.
Heidi, Dr. Grouch! The letter of the day may be S, for I feel shock and surprise, good Bertsanio. The human will turn
I like not fair terms and a villain's mind.
Oh, come on. In this there can be no dismay, for Elmonio have made sound investment in the businesses of Sesame Street.
Yeah?
And by next week's time, we will see them turn a profit! Yay!
And dodo birds.
Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me!
Hi.
Mislike me not for my complexion, for alas, 'tis not easy being green. Bring me the fairest monster northward born, and let us make incision for your friendship, to see whose fluff is whiter, his or mine. I tell thee, birdie, that aspect of mine hath feared the valiant. By my love, I swear, the best regarded pickies of our clime have loved it too. I would not change this hue, except to draw your thoughts, my gentle bird.
In terms of choice, I am not solely led by nice direction of a piggy's eyes. But if my father had not scanted me or nested me by his wit to yield myself his friend that wins me by that means which I told you, yourself, noble frog, stood as fair as any comer I have looked on yet for my affection.
Even for that, I thank you. Therefore, I pray you, lead me to the mailboxes.
You must make your choice, and either not attempt to choose at all, or swear, in choosing wrong, never to speak to me again in way of friendship. Therefore be advised.
Nor will not. Come, bring me on to my chance. Good fortune then, to make me blessed, or cursed, amongst frogs.
Your hazard shall be made, but first, let's name all of the colors.
Yay!
Turquoise, magenta,
Yeah.
periwinkle, yellow,
Certainly, my conscience will serve me to run from Osclar, my manster. The grouch is at mine heels, saying to me, "Good Snubble-up-a-lot, use your legs." Take the start. Run away. Oh. My conscience says to me, "Snuffle-up-a-lot. Take heed, Snuffle-up-a-lot. Don't use thy legs. Scorn thy running at thy heels." Well, the most courageous fiend bids me pack. "Ah," says the grouch. "Away," says the grouch. My conscience is in the snuffle of my heart, saying to me, "Snuffle-up-a-lot, budge not." says the grouch. Budge not, says my conscience. Conscience, say I, you counsel well. Grouch, say I, you counsel well. To be ruled by my conscience, I shall stay with the grouch who, bless Henson, is a kind of meanie. And to run away from him, I shall be ruled by the fiend, who, bless Henson's reverence, is a kind of jerk himself. Certainly, my conscience is nothing but a hard conscience to offer me counsel to stay with the grouch. The grouch gives the more friendly counsel. I will run, grouch. My heels are at your command. I will run.
You may do so, Cookerino, but let it be so hasted that snack time be ready at the farthest by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of the clock. Put deliveries to the making and desire Gratiano to come anon to my lodging. See it done.
That's a good idea.
Okay. What?
We got cookie now?
Can I give you one on Friday? I'm a little strapped for cookies.
Me want cookie in advance.
Love you. Well, hello.
Your bird ship.
Yes.
In very brief. The suit is impertinent to thyself. As you shall know by this honest snuffle.
Oh.
I wish to live in your bird ship's household.
Oh. I know thee well. Thou hast obtained thy suit. Osclar, thy master, spoke with me this day, and hath preferred thee.
Oh.
Well, if it be preferment to leave the service of a rich man to become the follower of a poor gentle monster, thou speakest it well. Now, go, Snuffle-up-a-lot. Take leave of thy old manster, and inquire of my lodging out. See it done.
Bertsanio!
Ah!
Bertsanio! Where are you?
Over here!
Senior Bertsanio!
Round 1! Ah!
Senior Bertsanio monster!
Gratiano monster!
I have a suit to you!
Oh, thou hast obtained it!
You must not deny me! I must go with you to Big Birdo.
Why then you must. But hear thee, Gratiano. Thou art too wild, too rude, and bold of voice. Parts that become thee happily enough, and in eyes such as ours appear not false, but where thou art not known, why, there they show something too liberal. I pray thee, take some pain to allay with some cold drop of modesty thy skipping spirit, lest through your wild behavior I be misconstrued in the place that I go, and I lose my hopes.
Senior Bertsanio monster, hear me.
Okay.
If I do not say all my pleas and thanks, talk with respect, and swear but now and then, use all observance of civility like one well-trained in a sad ostent to please a fly within a soup. Never trust me more.
Well, we will see your liveries. But I desire thou to put on thy boldest suit of mirth, for we have friends that propose merriment.
Woohoo!
Well, fare thee well. I got some business to do. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And I must too, Ernenzo and the rest, but we will visit you at snack time!
I am sorry thou wilt leave my father so. Our house is sad, and thou, a merry snuffle, did rob it of some taste of tediousness. But fare thee well. Here is a duck for thee. And snuffle up a lot. Soon at snack time shalt thou see Ernenzo, who is thy new monster's guest. Give him this letter, and do it secretly. And so, farewell. I would not have my father see me and talk with thee.
Adieu. Tears exhibit my snuffle.
Aww.
Most beautiful woman, most sweet lady. If the person did not play the knave and get thee, I would be much deceived. But adieu. These foolish drops do something drown my snuffly spirit. Adieu.
Alack, what a heinous no-no it is in me to be ashamed to be my father's child. But though I am the daughter to the Grouch, I am not to his manners. Oh, Ernenzo, if thou keep thy promise, I shall end this strife, become a monster, and thy loving wife.
And then I told my Lord Bertsanio, no, the fly is not on the soup or around the soup, and he's the one in the soup, and I don't know what to do about that.
Oh, well, flies make excellent source of protein.
Yeah,
You know what else is good source of protein?
What? What's good sauce?
Well, you take protein powder
Protein bar.
and you put it into smoothie and you blend it up.
Oh,
Use it
it's
as
like
a
nice
base.
fruits?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait for snack time.
Yeah.
Nay.
Oh, what?
We must slink away in snack time, disguise us at my lodging, and return all in an hour.
We have not made good preparation.
We have not yet spoke of cooking.
'Tis now but 4 o'clock. We have 2 hours to furnish us. Snuffle up a lot. What's the news?
And it shall please you to break up this. It shall seem to signify.
Oh, well, here comes the snuffle.
What is it?
I know the hand. In faith, 'tis a fair hand.
By your leave, sir.
Oh, whither goest thou?
Marry, sir, to bid my old master Osclar to sup tonight with my new monster, Bertsanio.
Oh, hold here. Take this letter. Right here. Tell gentle Jessica I will not fail her. Speak it privately.
Well, here. Get up in there.
Whoa, that tickles. Whoa, crazy. Oh, go, gentle monsters! Yay!
Mary, I'll be gone about it. Straight.
And so will me.
Oh, meet me in Grovtiano at Grovtiano's lodging some hour hence!
Was not that letter from fair Jessica?
I must needs tell thee all. She hath directed how I shall take her from her father's house, what ducks and jewels she hath in readiness, what monster suit she hath prepared. Come, peruse this as thou goest. Sweet Jessica shall be my loving wife!
Yay! What is a wife?
Oh, it's a little bit like a best friend with a couple key differences that'll explain on the way!
Well, thou shalt see. Thy eyes shall be thy judge. The difference between old Osclar and Bertsanio. What? Jessica! Thou shalt not gourmandize as thou hast done with me. What? Jessica! And sleep and snore and rend apparel out.
Your worship was wont to tell me that I could do nothing without you.
What? Jessica!
Call you? What is your will?
I am bid forth to snack time.
Oh.
Jessica, here are my keys. But wherefore shall I go? I am not bid for love. They flatter me. But I will go in hate to feed upon the prodigal monster. Jessica, look to my house. I am right loath to go.
I beseech you, sir. Go. My young monster doth expect your reproach.
So do I his. Hear you me, Jessica. Lock up my doors, and when you hear the drumbeat and the vile squealing of the wry rubber ducky, clamber not you up to the casements then, nor thrust your head into the public street to gaze upon monster fools with varnished faces. But stop my house's ears.
Ears?
I mean my casements.
Oh.
Do not let the sound of shallow foppery enter my sober house. By my ducks, I swear, I have no mind of feasting forth tonight. But I will go. Go you before me, Snuffle. Say I will come.
Oh, I will go before, sir.
Mistress, look out at thy window. For all this, there will come a beast. Will be worth a grouch's eye. Sorry. Wrong way again.
What say that fool?
His words were, "Farewell, mistress," nothing else.
The Patch is kind enough, but a huge feeder. He sleeps by day more than the wild cat. Drones hide not with me, therefore I part with him. And part with him for one who would have him help to waste his borrowed purse. Jessica, go in. Do as I bid you. Shut doors after you. Fast find, fast find. A proverb never stale in thrifty mind.
Farewell, and if my fortunes be not crossed, I have a father, and you a daughter lost. I need those.
How about you sing us a little song?
Oh, me love to sing.
Yeah!
When the moon hits your eye like a big skillet pie, that's a cookie. When it feels just like silk with a tall glass of milk, that's a cookie.
This is the penthouse under which Ernenzo desired us may stand!
His hour is almost past.
And it is marveled that he outdwells his hour, for lovers ever run before the clock.
Ah, oh, 10 times faster do me fly to eat a cookie when it is hot from the oven than when it is cooled within the jar.
That ever holds! Who rideth from a snack with that same appetite that he set down?
Yeah! Here comes Ernenzo! We're on this here.
Yeah!
Oh, sweet friends. Your patience for my long abode. Not I, but my affairs have made you wait. When you shall please to play the thieves for wives, I'll watch as long for you then. Approach. Excuse me. Here dwells my father human.
Who are you? Tell me for more certainty.
Ernenzo, thy best friend and my love.
Oh, Ernenzo, certain and my love indeed, for who I love so much. Here, catch these ducks. It is worth the pains.
Thank you.
I am glad 'tis night. You do not look upon me, for I am much ashamed in my exchange. But love is blind, and lovers cannot see the pretty follies that themselves commit. For else Henson himself would surely blush to see me thus transformed into a monster.
Ascend, for you must be my monster. But come at once, for the close night doth play the runaway, and we are all stayed for at Bertsanio's feast.
I will gild myself with more ducks and make fast the doors and be with you straight.
Yay!
Oh boy.
By my felt, a monster and no human!
Beshrew me, but I love her heartily, for she is wise, if I can judge her, and fair she is. Cannot mine eyes be true? And true she is, as she hath proved herself, and like herself, wise, fair, and true, shall she be placed in my constant soul. What? Art thou come? On, monstermen, away! Our masking mates by this time for us stay!
Okay. Who's there? Oh!
Come, make your choice.
The first of gold, who this inscription bears, who chooseth me shall gain what many desire. The second, silver, which this promise carries, who chooseth me shall get as much as they deserve. The third, lead, with warning all is blunt, who chooseth me must give and hazard all they hath. Ah, how will I know if I do choose the right? Who chooseth me shall gain what many desire. Why, that's the birdie, for all the world desires them. From the four corners of the earth they come. Here do I choose, and thrive I as I may. Little help.
Here, take it, Prince.
Whoa!
If my form lie there, then I am your best friend.
Oh geez, what have we here? There's a written scroll. I'll read the letter. All that glitters is not gold. Often have you heard it told. Many may have his life hath sold, but my outside to behold. Gilded timber do worms enfold. Had you been as wise as bold, young in limbs, in judgment old, your answer had not been inscrolled. Fare you well, your blood is cold. Cold indeed, and labor's lost. Then farewell heat, and welcome frost. Big Birdo, adieu. I have too grieved a heart to take a tadpole's leave. Thus, losers part.
Ah, gentle riddance. Let all who are so green choose me so.
Hail, gossip monster!
Hail, Cookerino! What is the word of the day?
The word of the day is exposition! Ha!
Exposition! Me love exposition! And me have some juicy exposition for you.
Woo!
Cookerino, me saw Bertsanio under sail. With him is Grovtiano gone along. And in his ship, me am sure Ernenzo is not. The grouch with outcries raised the count, who went with him to search Bertsanio's ship. He was too late. The ship was under sail. But the count was given to understand that in a gondola, different gondola, were seen together Ernenzo and his amorous Jessica. Besides, Elmonio certified the count they were not with Bertsanio in his ship.
Oh, me never heard a passion so outrageous, so passionate and confused as did the grouch utter in the streets. My daughter! Oh, my ducks! Oh, my daughter! Fled with a monster! And jewels, two rich and valuable stones. She hath the stones upon her. Justice! Find my daughter! Look, Elmonio keep his day, or else he shall pay for it.
Very well remembered.
Thank you.
Me reasoned with a monster yesterday, who told me thus that the fix-it-up shop, which Elmonio has purchased of late, along with all the shops and stores on Sesame Street, in noble intention, is yet to turn a profit. And Keeper has said it may yet have to close!
Well, you are best to tell Elmonio what you hear, but do not so suddenly, for it may grieve him.
A kinder gentle monster treads not the earth. We saw Bertsanio and Elmonio part. Bertsanio told him he would make some speed in his return. He answered,
"Do not, sir. Slaughter not thy business for me sake, Bertsanio, but stay the raping of the town, and the grouch's bond, which he hath of me, let it not enter into your mind of love."
And even there, his eyes being big with tears, turning his face away, he put his hand behind him, and in affection wondrous sensible, he wrung Bertsanio's hand, and so they parted.
Oh, wow. Me think he loves the world but for him. Me pray you, let us go and quicken his embrace and heaviness with some delight. Or, other.
Yeah!
Yay!
You can only row so fast.
Oh, it's okay. When the moon hits your eye like a big skillet pie, that's a cookie. That's a cookie!
That's a cookie.
When you feel just like silk with a tall glass of milk, that's a cookie.
That's a cookie.
Ducks will quack, clack-a-lack-a-lack, clack-a-lack-a-lack. Osclar shouts, oh, my daughter.
Daughter.
Monsters play, hippie-hip hooray, hippie-hip hooray, while we sing on the water.
On the water.
Wind!
And plutonium, uranium, and unobtainium. Yep, I think that's the whole periodic table. Behold, there stand the mailboxes, noble lamb. If you choose that wherein I am contained, then straight shall our best friendship be solemnized. But if you fail without more speech, my lamb, you must be gone from hence immediately.
I am enjoined by oath to observe 3 things. First, never to unfold to anyone which mailboxes 'twas I chose. Next, if I do fail of the right mailboxes, never in my life to woo a bird in way of friendship. Lastly, if I do fail in fortune of my choice, immediately to leave you and be gone.
To these injunctions everyone doth swear, and comes to hazard for my worthless self.
And so have I answered me. Fortune now to my heart's hope, gold, silver, and base lead. Who chooseth me must give and hazard all they have. You shall be fairer ere I give or hazard. What says the gold mailbox? Ha, let me see. Who chooseth me shall gain what many desire. What many desire? That many may be meant by the fool multitude, who choose by show, not learning more than the fond eye doth teach. Tell me once again, what title dost thou bear? Who chooseth me shall get as much as they deserve. Alas, 'tis the riddle that never ends. It doth go on and on, mine friends. I'll assume desert and instantly unlock my fortunes here. What's this? A letter? An F for friendship?
An F for thou hast failed.
Oh.
Let it be the letter of the day, and of your efforts.
The fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times tried this. 7 times tried that judgment is that did never choose amiss. Some there be that shadows kiss. Mwah. Such a but a shadow's bliss. So be gone, you are sped. Still the more fool I will appear by the time I linger here. With one fool's head I came to woo, but I go away with 2. Sweet adieu, I'll keep my oath, patiently to bear my rope.
These deliberate fools. When they do choose, they have their wisdom by their wit to lose.
Birdie! 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 Birdie!
Yeah?
There is a lighted at your gate, a young Sesamean, one who comes to signify the approaching of his lord, from whom he bringeth sensible regreets, to wit, besides commands and courteous breath, gifts of rich value. Yet I have not seen such a likely ambassador of love. A day in April never came so sweet to show how costly summer was at hand. For this poor spur comes before his lord.
I pray thee no more. I am much afeard that thou wilt say anon he is some kin to thee. Thou spend such high day wit in praising him.
Bertsanio, Lord, friendship, if thy will it be.
Bertsanio?
Bertsanio.
Bertsanio?
Bertsanio.
Bertsanio.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Oh, Feebler elf strike at the Nabisco factory. Best stock up at this point. Why, it lives there unchecked that Elmonio hath lost a small investment here on Sesame Street. Though greater for his worth, Hooper's store has thus gone under. A small fortune Elmonio monster has lost. Though greater for his fortune, he is unlikely to lose any more ducks. How now, Osclar? What news among the merchants?
You know, none so well! None so well as you of my daughter's flight!
That's certain. Me, for me own part, knew the tailor that made the wings she flew withal, and the baker that made this sweet cookie. And Osclar, for his own part, knew that the bird was fledged, and therefore it is the complexion of them all to leave the nest. What?
My own flesh and blood to rebel!
Out upon it, old felt scrap! Rebels it at these years?
I say my daughter is my flesh and blood.
There is more difference between thy flesh and hers than between cookie dough and sourdough. More between thy bloods than cookies and cream of wheat. Ugh. But tell me, have you heard of Elmonio's business successes as of late?
There I have another bad match. A prodigal who dare scarce show his face upon the street. A beggar who was used to come so smug upon the mart. Let him look to his bond. He was wont to call me usurer. Let him look to his bond. He was wont to lend duckies for monster courtesy. Let him look to his bond.
Why, me am sure if he forfeits, thou wilt not take his felt. What's that good for?
To bait fish withal! If it will feed nothing else, it will feed my revenge. He hath disgraced me, and hindered me 500,000, laughed at my losses, mocked at my gains, scorned the humans, thwarted my bargains, cooled my friends, heated mine enemies, and for what?
Okay.
I am a human, a grouch. Hath not a grouch eyes? Hath not a grouch hands, organs, dimensions, senses, affections, passions? Fed with the same food, hurt by the same weapons, subject to the same diseases, healed by the same means, warmed and cooled by the same winter and summer as a monster is? If you prick us, do we not bleed? Tickle us, do we not laugh? Poison us, do we not die? And if you wrong us, shall we not revenge?
Revenge!
If we are like you in the rest, we will resemble you in that. If a human wrongs a monster, what is his humility?
Cookie!
Why revenge?
Revenge!
If a monster wrong a human, What should his sufferance be by monster example?
Cookie?
Why revenge? The villainy you teach me, I will execute, and it shall go hard, but I will better the instruction.
Gentlemen, Elmonio is at his house and desires to speak with you both.
Oh, we have been up and down to seek him!
How now, Kyle? Hast thou found my daughter?
I often came where I did hear of her, but cannot find her.
No news of them. No satisfaction. No revenge. Nor knowing luck stirring. No sighs but of my breathing. No tears but of my shedding.
Yes, other men have ill luck too. Elmonio, as I heard, has lost much of his allowance.
What? Ill luck? Ill luck?
Has lost much of his allowance today. I spoke with Ruppert himself.
I thank thee, Kyle. Good news. Good news.
But with good news comes the bad. Your daughter, as I heard, has spent in one night 1, 2, 3, 4 score duckies.
Thou stickest a dagger in me, Kyle! 4 score ducks in a sitting? I shall never see my ducks again! 4 score ducks!
There came a diver of Elmonio's creditors in my company to Sesame that swear he cannot choose but break.
Good, I am glad of it. I will plague him, I'll torture him, I am glad of it!
One of them showed me a friendship bracelet which he had of your daughter for a yo-yo.
Thou torturest me, Kyle! It was my bond, my best friend. Jessica's mother, now passed. I would not have given it for all the yo-yos in the world.
But Elmonio is certainly undone.
Nay, that's true. That's very true. Go, Kyle. Fee me an officer. I will have the heart of him. If he forfeit, were he out of Sesame Street, I can make what merchandise I will.
Okay, see you around, Osclar.
Oh, I love felt. Anything furry or fluffy or snuggly. Anything woolly or fuzzy or cuddly. Yes, I love felt. I know me, a monster defaulted his loan. Now it's time to pay up, and all he does is groan. People should have to accept what they're dealt, so I'll take a pound of his felt. Oh, I love felt. Anything furry or fluffy or snuggly. Anything woolly or fuzzy or cuddly. Yes, I love felt. I just feel so good to get even, I guess. I've been bullied to the point where my life's in distress. I'll give him a shearing he'll never forget. I'll feel so much softer, I'll bet. Oh, I love felt. Anything furry or fluffy or snuggly. Anything woolly or fuzzy or cuddly. Yes, I love felt. My daughter ran off and all they do is laugh. She took all my duckies and gave me a gaff. I'll give that Elmonio his word of the day. It's a pound of your felt that you'll pay. Oh, I love felt. Anything furry or fluffy or snuggly. Anything woolly or fuzzy or cuddly. Yes, I love felt.
Well, guess I'll clean this up.
And roses and orchids and petunias.
Oh, you forgot about sunflowers.
I pray you, tarry. Pause a day or two before you choose, for in choosing wrong, I lose your company. There's something tells me, but it is not friendship. I would not lose you. But lest you do not understand my meaning, and yet a birdie hath no beak but thought, I would detain you here for some minute or two before you venture for me. I could teach you how to choose right, but then I am forsworn. The number of the day is 1. 1/2 of me is yours. The other half, yours. Mine own, I would say, but if mine, then yours. And so, all yours. Oh, these naughty times. I speak too long, but 'tis to please the time to eke it and draw it out in length to stay you from election.
Oh, let me choose, for as I am, I live upon the rack.
Upon the rack, Bertsanio? Then confess what treason there is mingled with thy love.
None, but the ugly treason of mistrust, which makes me fear the enjoying of my love. There may as well be amity and life between snow and fire as treason and my love. Promise me life, and I'll confess the truth.
Well then, confess and live.
Confess and love had been the very sum of my confession. Oh, happy torment, when my torturer doth teach me answers for deliverance. Bring me my fortune, and show me the boxes.
Belay then, I am locked in one of them. If you'll befriend me, you'll find me out. Zoerissa and the rest stand all aloof.
So may the outward show belease themselves. The world is still deceived with ornament. In law, what plea so tainted and corrupt, but being seasoned with a gracious voice obscures the show of evil? How many cowards, whose hearts are all as false as stairs of sand, wear upon their chins the seeming truth, which cunning time puts on to entrap the wisest. Therefore, gold? Ha! Thou gaudy gold, hard food for frogs, I will none of thee. Nor silver? Oh, thou common dredge between man and man, I will none of thee. Lead? Oh, thy paleness moves me more than eloquence. I choose the lead, and joy be the consequences.
How all the other passions fleet to air, like doe-eyed jealousy and rash embrace despair, and shuddering fear and doubtful thoughts. Be moderate. In measure reign thy joy, allay thy ecstasy. I feel too much thy blessing, make it less for fear I survive.
Well, could you get it for me?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what have I here?
The letter of the day is W. For we have won each other this day! Yay! Bertsanio, you see me where I stand, such as I am. I would not be ambitious in my wish to wish myself much better, but for you, I would be troubled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20! 20 times myself. 1,000 times more fair. 1, 2, 3, 645, 646, 647, 998, 999, 1,000! 10,000 times more rich. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9,998, 9,999, 10,000! Yay! This nest, these servants, and this same big Birdo are yours, my lord. I give them with this friendship bracelet, which, when you lose, part from, or give away, let it presage the ruin of your friendship and be my vantage to exclaim on you.
My lord and Birdie, it is now our time, who have stood by and seen our wishes prosper, to cry, good joy, my lord and Birdie!
Yay! My Lord Bertsanio and my gentle Birdie, I wish you all the joy that you can wish, for I am sure you can wish none for me. And, when your honors mean to solemnize the bargain of your faith, I do beseech you, even at that time, I may take a best friend too.
Oh, yes, with all my heart, so that thou canst get a best friend too.
I thank your birdship for you have got one. Mine eyes, my lord, can look as swift as yours. You beheld the birdie, I beheld Zoerissa. me, my lord, than you. Your fortune stood upon the boxes there, and so did mine too, as the matter falls. For wooing till I sweat again, and swearing till my very roof was dry, with oaths of love at last. If promise last, I got a promise of this fair one here to have her love, provided that your fortune achieved her bird.
Is this true, Zoerissa?
Big Birdo, it is. So you stand pleased with all?
Well, our feast will be much honored with thy friendship.
We'll play with them the first boy for 1,000 ducks.
And stay down?
No, we'll never win a that game and stay down. Oh, but who comes here? Ernenzo and his grouches.
Hey! Oh, welcome, Ernenzo and Snuffleupagot. Welcome hither. If that the youth of my new interest had power to bid thee welcome.
I thank you for my part, my lord. My purpose was not to have seen you here, but meeting with Snuffleupagot by the way, he didn't treat me, past all saying nay, to come with him along.
I did, my Bert, and have reason for it. Signor Elmonio commends him to you.
What? No, D? For doom? For death? I pray thee, how does my good friend doth? What is the word of this day?
Not dead, my lord.
Great.
Unless it be in mind.
No!
But the word of the day is doom. Doom. Elmonio is.
Zoerissa! Cheer, young maiden! Bid her welcome! How doth the noble merchant, good Elmonio? I know he will be glad of her success!
Oh, these are the few of the most unpleasantest words that ever plotted the alphabet. Oh, Big Birdo, when I did first introduce myself and imparted my heart to you, I told you all the wealth I had ran in my veins, that I was a gentle monster, and then I told you true. For when I rated myself at nothing, you shall see how much of a braggart I was. For when I told you my state was worth nothing, I should have told you I was worth less than nothing. For I engaged myself to a dear friend, engaged my friend to a mere enemy, for my own means. Look at this. Look at this letter. The very felt it is printed on is the body of my friend, and every word on it a gaping wound issuing life fluff. Is it true, Snuffleupagot? Are all his ventures failed? What? Not one hit?
Not one. Sesame Street lies in ruin.
No!
All of his shops and properties have been abandoned.
Why, Henson?
The street, once lined with noble lords,
They still there?
now is home to derelicts.
Derelicts!
And Elmonio himself, he is destitute and cannot count on one hand all his precious ducks. Besides, it should appear if he had the money to discharge the grouch, he would not take it. The Count himself have all persuaded with him, but none can drive him from the envious plea of forfeiture of justice and his bond.
When I was with him, I have heard him swear that he would rather have Elmonio's felt than 20 times the value of the sum. And I know, my lord, that if not law, power, or authority deny not, it will come hard on poor Elmonio.
Why, what sum owes he the grouch?
Oh, for me, 3,000 duckies.
What, no more?
What?
Pay him 6,000 and deface the bond. Double 6,000 and treble that before a friend of this description should lose a hair at Bertsanio's fault. Come away, for you shall hence upon your friendship day, you shall have gold to pay the petty debt 20 times o'er. Since you are well bought, I will love you, dear.
Thank you.
You're welcome, best friend.
I'll have my bond! I'll have my bond!
Prithee, hear me yet, good Osclar?
I'll have my bond! Speak not against my bond! I swore an oath that I would have my bond! Thou calledst me grouch before thou hadst cause. But since I am a grouch, beware my mood! The Count will grant me justice.
Prithee, hear Elmonio speak.
I'll have my bond. I'll not hear thee speak. I'll have my bond, and therefore speak no more. I'll not be made a soft and dull-eyed fool to shake the head, relent and sigh, and yield to monster intercessors. Follow not! I'll have no speaking. I will have my bond.
Oh, it is the most impenetrable man that monster ever dealt with all.
Let him alone. Elmonio will follow no more with bootless prayers. He seeks Elmonio's life. His reason well Elmonio knows. Elmonio oft delivered from his forfeitures many that have at times made moan to Elmonio. Therefore, he hates Elmonio.
Oh, well, me am sure the Count will never grant his forfeiture to hold.
The Count cannot deny the course of law. No.
You want a cookie?
Yeah. Okay.
Have another.
All right, Jessica, Ernenzo, the thing about finger painting is you have to paint with your heart.
Oh.
Yeah, because if you don't paint with your heart, yeah, you put a bunch of color on the canvas, but there's no feeling to it.
Oh.
You ever feel that way? I felt that way when I realized that I didn't have a best friend. So, you see this guy right here in the middle. He's everybody's best friend. That's why they're all together. You know, he's friends with him. Yeah, these two don't get along so well, and maybe you shouldn't trust him so much, but you know what? They're all friends at the end of the day.
Well, Big Birdo, although I speak it in your presence, you have a noble and a true conceit of kindly amity, which appears most strongly in bearing thus the absence of Bertsanio. But if you knew to whom you show this honor, how true a gentleman you send relief, how dear a friend of my lord, your best friend, you would be prouder of the work than customary bounty can enforce you.
I never did repent me for doing good, nor shall not now. For in companions that do converse and waste the time together, there must be needs a like proportion of lineaments, of manners, and of spirit, which makes me think that this Elmonio, being the bosom friend of my friend, must needs be like my friend. Therefore, how little the cost that I have bestowed to purchase the semblance of my soul from the state of no misery. But this comes too near the praising of myself. Therefore, no more. Here are other things. Ernenzo, I commit into your hands the husbandry and manage of my nest. Until my Lord Bertsanio's return. My friends do already know my mind and will address you and Jessica in place of Bertsanio and myself.
Yay.
And so farewell, till we shall meet again.
Fair thoughts and happy hours attend on you. I'm gonna go jump in the pool. Whee!
I wish you all your heart's content.
I am well thankful for your wish, and am pleased to wish it back on you. Fare thee well, Jessica. Bye. Come on, Zoerissa. I have working wing that you yet know not of. Our friends shall see us before they think of us.
Shall they see us?
They shall, but in such a habit that they shall think we are accomplished with that we lack. I'll take thee any wager when we are accoutred as lawyers.
Oh.
Come on.
Yes, for now truly, the no-nos of the father are to be laid upon the children. Therefore, I promise ye, I fear you. I was always plain with you, and now I must speak of the agitation of the matter. For I think that you are bad. There is but one hope that can do you any good. But that is a kind of bastard hope neither.
What hope is that, I pray thee?
Mary, you may think that your father got you not, that you are not the Grouch's daughter.
That is a kind of bastard hope indeed, for then the no-nos of my mother should be visited upon me.
Truly then, I feel that you are damned.
I shall be saved by my husband, for he hath made me a monster.
The more to blame he. We were monsters in now before, one by another.
Oh, I shall tell my husband on you, Snuffleupaghett. Here he is!
Oh, hey! I shall grow jealous of you shortly, Snuffy, if you thus get my wife into corners.
You need not fear us. Snuffleupaghett and I are out. He says there is no mercy for me because I am the daughter to the Grouch, and that you are no good member of the Commonwealth for converting humans into monsters.
How rudely he speaks for one who visited our wedding and had no despairing words to say when there was cake and gentle company. I fear the best grace of which shall shortly turn into silence, and discourse grow commendable in none only but parrots. Go in, Sirrah, and bid the servants prepare for snack time.
That is done, sir. They all have tummies.
Great Henson, what a whipsnapper are you? Then bid them prepare snack time.
Oh, that is done too, sir. Only cover is the word.
Will you cover then, sir?
Not so, sir. I know my duty.
Yet more quarreling with occasion. Wilt thou show the whole wealth of thy wit in an instant? I pray thee, understand a plain monster in his plain meaning. Go to thy fellows, bid them cover the table, serve in the cheesy crackers, the yellow kind, not the white kind, and we will come into snack time.
Aw. For the table, sir, it shall be covered. For the cheesy crackers, sir, it shall be served in. For your coming in to snack time, sir, may it be as humorous and conceits shall govern.
Dear discretion, how his words are suited.
Oh,
Yeah, keep walking, Snuff.
I'm giving you the white kind.
The fool hath planted in his memory an army of good words. And I do know a great many fools that stand in better place, garnished like him, that for a tricksy word define the matter. Now cheerest thou, Jessica?
I don't.
I'll get you those crackers myself if I have to.
I like the white kind.
I'll get you the white kind.
What? Is Elmonio monster here?
Ready, so please your grace.
I am sorry for thee. Thou art called to answer a stony adversary, an unmonsterly wretch, incapable of pity, void and empty from any dram of mercy.
Elmonio has heard your grace hath ta'en great pains to qualify his rigorous course. But since he stands obdurate, and that no lawful means can carry me out of his envy's reach, Elmonio does oppose Elmonio's patience to his fury, and is armed to suffer with a quietness of spirit the very tyranny and rage of his.
Go and call the Grouch into the court.
Osclar! Osclar! Do you swear to eat the cookie? The whole cookie? And nothing but the cookie? So help you, Henson?
Where did this come from?
Make room and let him stand before our face. Osclar, the world thinks, and I think so too, that thou but leadest this fashion of thy malice to the last hour of act, and then 'tis thought thou wilt show thy mercy and remorse more strange than is thy strange apparent cruelty. And where thou now exact the penalty, which is 1 pound of this poor merchant's felt, thou wilt not only lose the forfeiture, but being touched with human gentleness and love, forgive a moiety of the principal, glancing an eye of pity on his losses. We all expect a gentle answer, Grouch.
I have possessed your grace of what I purpose, and by our Saturday morn have I sworn to have the due and forfeit of my bond. If you deny it, let the danger light upon your charter and of Sesame Street's freedom. You'll ask me why I choose to have a weight of monster felt than to receive 3,000 ducks.
Why? Why?
I'll not answer that, but to say it is my humor. Is it answered?
No.
What if my house be troubled with a rat?
Rat on Sesame Street!
And I be pleased to give 10,000 ducks to have it banged. What? Are you answered yet?
No.
Some men there are love not a gaping pig, and some that are mad if they behold a cat, and others, when the snuffle blows his trunk, cannot make it to the potty. For affection, monstrous of passion, sways it to the mood of what he likes or loathes. Now, for your answer, since there is no firm reason to be rendered why he cannot abide a gaping pig, why he, a harmless, necessary cat, why he, a woolen snuffle trunk, but of force must yield to such inevitable shame as to offend himself being offended. So I can give no reason, nor I will not, more than a lodged hate and a certain loathing I bear Elmonio, that I follow thus a losing suit against him. Are you answered?
This is no answer, thou unfeeling man, to excuse the current of thy cruelty. Should a law that is unjust be a law at all?
I am not bound to please thee with mine answers.
Do all men hate the things they do not love?
Hates any man a thing he would not kill?
Well, every excuse is not a hate at first.
Wouldst thou have the serpent sting thee twice?
Pray you! Think you question with the brooch? You may as well do anything most hard, like putting on pants. I seek to soften that, then which what's harder? His grouchiest heart. Therefore, Elmonio does beseech you, make no more offers, use no farther means, but with all plain and brief conveniency, let me have judgment, and the grouch his will.
Cookerino, the ducks. For thy 3,000 duckies, here is a lot.
What judgment shall I dread? Doing were in 6 parts, and every part a duck.
What?
I would not draw them. I would have my bond.
How canst thou hope for mercy, rendering none?
The pound of felt which I demand of him, is dearly bought. 'Tis mine, and I will have it. If you deny me, fie upon your law. I stand for judgment. Answer me, shall I have it?
Upon my power, I may dismiss this court. 1 pound of felt, shall be yours, unless a learned lawyer comes to us this very day.
What? Cheer! Courage, Elmonio! This grouch shall have my felt, fur, bones and all, ere thou shalt lose for me 1 pound of furry felt.
Elmonio is a tainted wether of the flock. Meat is for death. The weakest kind of fruit drops earliest to the ground, and so let Elmonio. You cannot be better employed, Bertsanio, than to live still and write Elmonio's epitaph.
Why dost thou wet thy shears so earnestly?
To cut the forfeiture of that bankrupt there!
Not with thy shears, but with thy sneers, harsh grouch. Thou makest thy knife keen, but no metal can, no, not even the hangman's axe, bear half the cruelty of thy sharp envy. What? Can no pleases pierce thee?
No! None that thou hast wit enough to make, till thou canst rail the seal from off my bond. Thou but offense thy lungs to speak so loud. Repair thy wit, good monster, or it will fall to cureless ruin. I stand here for law.
I have just received words. A lawyer of unknown origin has just arrived. We must let him speak. Speak.
Huh?
Speak.
Who is this even?
Speak. Sir, you are welcome. Take your place. Perfect. Are you acquainted with the difference which holds the present question in the court?
I am informed thoroughly of the cause. Which one is the merchant here and which the grouch?
Elmonio monster and old Osclar the grouch both stand forth.
Is your name Osclar?
Osclar is my name.
Signor Elmonio, do you confess the bond?
Elmonio does.
Well, then. Must the grouch be merciful?
Yay! On what compulsion must I? Tell me that.
The quality of mercy is not strained. It droppeth like the gentle rain from heaven. It blesseth him that gives and him that takes. Though justice be thy plea, consider this. That in the course of justice, none of us should see salvation. We all do pray for mercy, and that same prayer doth teach us all to render the deeds of mercy. I have spoke thus much to mitigate the justice of thy plea. Please, let mercy be the word of the day.
Mercy.
My deeds upon my head. I crave the law, the penalty and forfeit of my bond.
Is
he not able to discharge the duckies?
Well, yes. I tendered it for him in the court. They're in the trash can. Yea, twice the sum. If that will not suffice, I will be bound to pay it 10 times over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That on forfeit of my hands, my head, and my heart. And if that will not suffice, it must appear that malice bears down the truth. And I beseech you, rest once the law to your authority to do a great right. Do a little wrong. And curb this cruel grouch of his will.
There is no power on Sesame Street can alter a decree established. It will be recorded for a precedent, and many an error by the same example will rush into the state. It cannot be.
Oh, wise young judge, how I do honor thee.
I pray you, let me look upon the bond.
Here it is, most reverend lawyer. Here it is.
Why, this bond is forfeit.
No!
Yes.
And lawfully by this, the grouch may claim a pound of felt.
Oh, no!
To be by him cut, nearest the merchant's heart.
Oh, no.
Be merciful, take thrice thy money, bid me tear the bond.
When it is paid according to the tenor. It doth appear you are a worthy judge. You know the law. Your exposition hath been most sound. I charge you by the law, whereof you are a well-deserving pillar, proceed to judgment. By my soul, I swear there is no power here to alter me. I stay here for my bond.
Most heartily, Elmonio does beseech the court to give the judgment.
Why then, you must prepare your bosom for his tears.
Oh, noble judge! Oh, excellent yellow monster! How much more human they are than thou art looks!
I therefore lay bare your bosom.
I, his breast, as it says so in the bond, doth it not, noble judge?
No!
Nearest his heart! Those are the very words!
Have by some surgeon on your charge, Osclar, to stop his wounds, lest he do shed to death.
Is it so nominated in the bond?
It is not so expressed, but for good you do so much for charity.
I cannot find it. 'Tis not in the bond.
You nonsense! Have you anything to say?
But little. Elmonio is armed and well prepared. Take my hand, Bertsanio. Grieve not that Elmonio is fallen to this for you. Commend Elmonio to your honorable bird. Tell him the process of Elmonio's end.
I will.
Say how Elmonio loved you. Speak Elmonio fair in death. And when the And Elmonio repents not that Elmonio pays your debt. For if the grouch do but cut deep enough, Elmonio shall pay it presently with all Elmonio's heart.
Oh, Elmonio, I am best friends to a bird, which is as dear to me as life itself. But life itself, my friend, and the wide world is not esteemed above thy life. I would give it all, yea, sacrifice it to this grouch to deliver you. So therefore, take me instead! Do it!
Thanks for that. If he were by to hear you make the offer.
That's true. Sorry, Elmonio, you're on your own.
I have a bestie whom I protest I love. I would she were with Henson, so she could entreat some power to change this grumpy grouch.
Did well you offer it behind her back. The wish would make else an unquiet house.
A pound of that same merchant's felt is yours.
No, what?
The law allows it, and the court awards it.
Most learned judge, a sentence. Come, prepare.
Tarry a little. There's something else.
What?
This bond doth grant thee no jot of monster flow.
So?
The words are expressly a pound of felt. Take then thy bond, take then thou pound of felt, but in the cutting it, if thou shedst more than 1 pound of monster felt, thy lands and goods are, by the laws of Sesame Street, confiscate unto the state of Sesame Street.
Is that the law?
Thyself shalt see the act, for as thou urgest justice, thou shalt have justice more than thou desire.
A learned judge, Mark Grouch, a learned judge! Ha ha!
I take the offer then. Pay the bond thrice and let the monster go.
Stop! He shall have all justice sought, no haste. Therefore, prepare thee to cut off the felt. Shed thou no fluff, nor cutst thou less, nor more, but just a pound. If thou cutst more or less than a just pound, thou diest.
No!
And all thy lands are confiscated.
Give me my principal and let me go.
Well, it's still in the trash can.
Terry Grouch, the law hath yet another hold on you. It is enacted in the laws of Sesame Street, if it be proved against a human that he doth contrive to take the life of any citizen, the party against the which he doth contrive may seize 1/2 his goods. The other half comes to the privy coffer of the state, and the offending party's life rests in the mercy of the count only. against all other voice. Down, therefore, and beg mercy of the Count.
Beg! That thou mayst have leave to trash thyself. Oh, except that all thy duckies being forfeit to the state, thou hast not left the value of a can. Therefore, thou must be trashed at the state's charge.
That thou shalt see the difference in our spirits, I pardon thee thy life before thou ask it. For half his ducks it is Elmonio monsters, the other half shall come unto the general state, which humbleness may drive unto a fine.
So please my lord the Count and all the court to quit the fine for one half his ducks. Elmonio is content. So he will let me have the other half to use to render it upon his death unto the gentle monster that lately stole his daughter. 2 things provided more, that for this favor he presently become a monster. The other, that he do record a gift here in the court of all he dies possessed unto his son Ernenzo and his daughter.
He shall do this, or I do recant the pardon which I late pronounced here.
I am content. I pray you give me the leave to go from hence. I am not well. Send the deed after me. Although I will not sign it.
Get thee gone, but do it. Sir, I entreat you home with me to dinner, where we shall be served 1 course. 2 courses. 3 courses.
I humbly desire your grace of pardon. I must away tonight, and therefore presently I set forth.
I am sorry your leisure does not serve you. Elmonio, gratify this gentle monster, for in my mind you are much bound to him.
Elmonio stands indebted over and above in love and service to you evermore.
He is well paid that is well satisfied, and I, delivering you, am satisfied, and therefore do account myself well paid. I pray you, know me when we meet next. I presently set forth, and so, farewell.
Oh, dear sir. Of course I must attempt you further. Take some remembrance of us, not as a fee, but as a tribute. And do 2 things for me, please, I pray you. Not to deny me, and to pardon me.
You press me far, and therefore I will yield. For your love, I'll take this friendship bracelet. Do not draw your hand away. I'll have no more. And you in love should not deny me this.
Alas, sir, it is a trifle. I would not shame myself to give you this.
That excuse serves many men to keep their gifts. And if your friend be not a mad monster, and if they knew how well I deserved the brace, they would not hold out enemy forever for giving it to me. Well, peace be with you.
What? No. What? What?
Bassanio!
What?
Give him the bracelet. Let his deservings and Elmonio's love with all
Grovtiano! No, come back! Come back! Run and overtake him. No, please, come back! Give him the bracelet and bring him, if thou canst, unto Elmonio's house.
Got it.
Well, away, make haste! No! You forgot the bracelet! Ah!
So many cookies!
Inquire the Grouch's house how. Give him this deed and have him sign it. We'll away tonight and be a day before our best friend's home. This deed will be well welcome to Ernenzo.
Fair sir! Fair sir, you are well ordained! Bertsanio monster, upon more advice, have sent you here disgrace! And doth entreat your company at snack time.
It cannot be! I take his grace and humbly thank you for it. I pray you tell him. Furthermore, I pray you show my youth old Osclar's house.
That I will do!
Sir, I would speak with you. I'll see if I can get Gratiano's bracelet, which I did make him swear to keep forever.
Thou mayest, I warrant. We shall have old swearing that they did give the bracelets away. Away then. Thou knowest where I will tarry.
Come, good sir. Will you show me to this house? Okay.
The moon shines bright. It's such a night when the sweet wind did kiss the trees, and they did make no noise. In such a night, Agra, methinks, mounted the Skeksis' wall, and sighed her soul towards the trees of Thra, where the Gelflings lay that night.
In such a night did the Fraggles fearfully o'ertrip the dew, and seeing Doc Shadow air themselves, ran dismayed away.
In such a night, did Jessica steal from the wealthy Osclar, and with an unthrift love, did run from Sesame Street.
In such a night did young Ernenzo say he loved her well, and stealing her soul with vows of love and best friendship.
How sweet the moonlight sleeps upon this bank. Here will we sit, and let the sounds of music creep in our ears. Soft stillness and the night become the touches of sweet harmony.
I am never merry when I hear sweet music.
That is because your spirits are attentive. It is funny how a monster as myself and the humble daughter of a human could find each other with such ease.
Dearest Jessica, thou art the one. Even though we're living on the run. Dearest Jessica, I'm awfully fond of you.
Dear Ernenzo, I'm just so glad. Even though we had to leave my dad, even though we've nearly spent all of our duckies, it's not so bad.
Da-da, daddy-o. We should have tried to steal some more supplies. Until we catch a break, we'll live on fries. Hopefully your father won't disown you before he dies. Da-da, daddy-o.
Every day I used to scrub myself clean in the tubby. Now I can't afford a meal, but I still have myself a monster who loves me.
Lovey-dove-dovey. Oh, my lover, you're just the best.
He's my monster.
She's my grouchess. Oh, my lover, I'm awfully fond of you. Oh, my lover, I'm awfully fond of you.
That light we see is burning in my nest. How far that little candle to throw his beams. So shines a good deed on a naughty world. Music! Hark!
It is your music, Birdie, of the house.
Methinks it sounds much sweeter than by day.
Yeah.
That is the voice. I am much deceived. Oh, Big Birdo!
Hi!
Oh, hi, early!
We have been praying for our best friend's health, which speed we hope far better for our words. Are they returned?
Dear Birdie, they are not yet. But there has come a messenger before to signify their coming.
Zoerissa, go in and give order to all my servants that they take no note at all of our being absent from hence.
Okay.
Nor you, Ernenzo. Jessica, nor you.
Your best friend is at hand. I hear his trumpet. We are no telltales, dear Birdie. Fear you not.
You are welcome home, best friend.
I thank you, Birdie. Give welcome to my friend. This is the monster, this Elmonio, to whom I am so infinitely bound.
You are most welcome in our nest, though it must appear in ways more than words. Therefore, I scant this breathing courtesy.
By yonder moon! I swear you do me wrong!
No.
In faith, I gave it to the judge's clerk!
No.
Would he were found dead-handed for my part, since you do take it, laugh so much at heart.
No.
Oh.
What ho, a quarrel already. What's the matter?
About a hoop of gold.
Friendship bracelet.
A paltry brace that she did give to me, whose posy was like cobbler's poetry upon a knife. Love me and leave me not.
What talk you of the posy or the value? You swore to me when I did give it to you that you would wear it till your hour of death.
By this hand, I gave it to a youth, a kind of boy, a little scrubbed boy, no higher than thyself, the judge's clerk, a prating boy who begged it of me as a fee. I could not for my heart deny it him.
To part so slightly with your friend's first gift. I did give my best friend a brace and made him swear never to part with it. I would dare be sworn for him he would not leave it, nor pluck it from his finger for the wealth that the world masters. Now, in faith, Gratiano, you give your friend too unkind a cause for anger, and were it me, I would be angry at it.
Why, I were best to cut off my hand and swear I lost the bracelet defending it.
My lord Bertsanio gave his bracelet away unto the judge that begged it and indeed deserved it too. And then the boy, his clerk, he begged mine, and neither monster nor master would take aught but the 2 friendship bracelets.
What bracelet gave you, my lord? Not that which I hope you received of me.
Sweet birdie, if you did know to whom I gave the bracelet, if you did know for whom I gave the bracelet, and one can see for what I gave the bracelet, and how unwillingly I left the bracelet when naught would be accepted but the brace, you would abate the strength of your displeasure.
Have you known the virtue of the brace, or half their worthiness that gave the brace, or your own honor to contain the brace, you would not have parted with the brace.
Oh, no, by my honor, Birdie, by my soul, no human had it but a civil lawyer, which did refuse 3,000 duckies of me and begged the brace, the which I did deny him, and suffered him to go displeased away. Even he that did uphold the life of my dear friend. What should I say, sweet friend? I wasn't forced to send it after him. My honor would not let ingratitude so much besmear it. Pardon me, good birdie, for by the blessed candles of this night, were you here, I think you would have begged the brace of me to give the worthy lawyer. No. Best friend, forgive me this enforced wrong. Pardon this fault. And by my soul, I swear I never more will break an oath with thee.
Elmonio did once lend his body for his wealth, which, but for him that had your best friend's bracelet, had quite miscarried. Elmonio dares be bound again. Elmonio's soul on the forfeit, that your lord will never more break faith advisedly.
Well then, you shall be his surety. Yeah. Give him this. Bid him keep it better than the last.
Dear Lord Bertsanio, but Pinky promised to keep this bracelet.
By Henson, it's the same I gave the lawyer.
Pardon me, Bertsanio. I had it of him, for by this brace, the lawyer played with me.
What?
And pardon me, my gentle Gratiano, for that same brother boy, the lawyer's clerk, in lieu of this last night, play with me.
Why, this is like the melting of highways in summer, when the ways were well enough. What? Are we duckolds ere we have deserved it?
Speak not so grossly. Here is a letter. Read it at your leisure. There you will find Big Birdo was the lawyer. Zoerissa there, his clerk. Ernenzo here can witness that we set forth as soon as you. I have not even entered my nest. Elmonio, you are welcome, and I have better news in store for you than you expect.
Oh, yeah.
Unseal this letter soon, and you shall find that 3 of your investments have come to Ducky's suddenly. You shall not know by what strange accident I came upon this letter. Hey, a letter!
Were you the lawyer? And I knew you not?
Were you the clerk that was to make me duckled?
Sweet lawyer, you shall be my best friend and my roommate.
Yay! Oh no, Ernenzo. My clerk hath some good comforts too for you.
And I'll give them him without a fee. There do I give for you and Jessica a special deed of gift from the rich human after his death of all he dies possessed of.
You brought Manamana in the way of starving people.
It is almost morning, and yet I am sure you are not satisfied of these events at large. Let us go in and charge us there upon interrogatories, and we'll answer all things faithfully.
The first interrogatory that my Zoerissa shall be sworn on is whether till the next night she had rather stay or have a sleepover! It's now been 1-2 hours today. But where did they come? I should wish it dark. That I were couching with the lawyer's clerk. Still, so long as I live, I'll fear no other thing so sore as keeping safe Zoerissa's bracelet! Yay!
Hello, I'm Will.
And I am Grovtiano!
And I want to talk to you about a word of the day. Discrimination.
Mr. Will? What is discrimination?
Discrimination is when someone treats another person differently or worse because of the way they look or what they believe in. You discriminate against someone when you don't treat them the way that you would want to be treated. When I wrote The Merchant of Venice, I was living in London at a time when Jewish people were not allowed to live in England. And I wrote the character of Shylock, who you saw played tonight by Osclar the Grouch. I'd never met a Jewish person, and so I based him on another character that was Jewish and very violent and greedy. This caused a very unfair stereotype of Jewish people to become popular, and a lot of really bad people use that as a reason to treat Jewish people badly. I also made the characters that discriminate against Shylock pretty, popular, and rich. This made it very confusing for people to know who were the good guys and who were the bad guys.
But, Mr. Will, that is very hurtful.
That's very true, Gratiano, especially because discrimination doesn't only affect Jewish people.
Mr. Will! Mr. Will! Elmonio does not like that one bit. Elmonio never wants to be mean to any person.
But, Elmonio, you were mean to Osclar. You spit on him and said that you would do it again.
Elmonio, I'm just ashamed.
You should be ashamed, Big Birdo, but of yourself. Remember in the court when you made that big speech about mercy? Well, when it came time for you and your friends to be merciful, you took everything from Osclar and told him he had to become a monster even when he didn't want to.
Oh my goodness! I am so happy that now I know about discrimination. I had no idea that we could do such bad things to other people.
Well, maybe you would have known, Grovtiano, if you had listened better. You talked so much, and you never listened to Osclar or anyone else. Even after Osclar lost everything, you still laughed at him and called him names.
Oh man! I got a lot to think about. You know what, Mr. Will?
What, Grovtiano?
The worst thing is that me and all my best friends kept doing such bad things to other people, and no one did anything to stop it.
Oh, actually, I had a human wife, which makes me not racist.
Shut up, Ernenzo, you fake ally! You didn't do shit!
Wow! Gratiano, you got woke quick.
We must dismantle the systems of oppression!
Hold on a minute, Will. You wrote this hurtful play. What do you have to say for yourself?
I want to say, I'm sorry.
But Mr. Will, it's not enough to say I'm sorry. You have to change your behavior.
Well, unfortunately, I've been dead for 500 years.
Huh?
What?
That's why it's up to you, the artists, to make sure that when you're producing a play, it's not harming anyone else. Sometimes that means changing the context, like the time or the place or even the words. You have to be responsible.
So, I guess it's up to us.
You know what? All this talking really reminds me of a song.
A wise old bard once told me, and I believe it's true, that you have to think of other people's cultural point of view. But sometimes there's a problem that's too big for one to fix. Sometimes you've got to apologize and not throw stones and sticks, 'cause that's discrimination.
Discrimination.
Discrimination. A little discrimination can do a world of harm to me and you. Discrimination. Humans and the monsters, the birdie and the grouch, may not look the same, but learn to stop when someone says ouch.
'Cause we may not all be perfect,
but it's important that we try. If we learn to listen closely, maybe less people will cry. From ourselves, discrimination.
If we recognize discrimination, we make it through, me and you.
Discrimination. Discrimination.
Doesn't matter whether you feel stuck to a tether, as long as when the right time comes, we can coexist together. Without discrimination. Without discrimination. To stop discrimination, we'll build a better world for me and you.
Me and you.
Me and you.
Me and you. Me and you.
Me and you.
Sesame Street, we lay our scene, where Bert meets Bird. Here's what me say. When the moon hits your eye like a big skillet pie, that's a cookie. When you feel just like silk with a tall glass of milk, that's a cookie. Ducks will quack, clack-a-lack-a-lack, clack-a-lack-a-lack. Osclar shouts, oh my daughter. Monsters play, hippie hip hooray, while we sing on the water. When the shop on Skid Row bankrupts Elmonio, that's a cookie. When you're smart as a fox and you choose the right box, you're best friends. When you help your close friend but almost meet your end by a bookie. We'll meet where 'tis sweet back on Sesame Street, that's a cookie. When the moon hits your eye like a big skillet pie, that's a cookie. That's a cookie. When you feel just like silk with a tall glass of milk, that's a cookie. That's a cookie. Ducks will quack, clack-a-lack-a-lack, clack-a-lack-a-lack. Osclar shouts, oh my daughter.
Oh my daughter.
Monsters play, hippie hip hooray, while we sing on the water.
Happy monsters.
When the shop on Skid Row bankrupts Elmonio, that's a cookie.
That's a cookie.
When you're smart as a fox and you choose the right box, you're best friend.
I love you, Big Bird. You're a good roommate.
When you help your close friend but almost meet your end by a bookie. We will meet where 'tis sweet back on Sesame Street, that's a cookie.
A cookie.
A cookie.
A cookie.
That's a cookie.
Finally getting out of Sesame Street. I don't know why I stayed there so long anyway. Plenty of other places that are better than Sesame Street. Don't have any monsters here to bother me. Just here in the ocean, me, myself, and I. No monsters to make fun of my humanses or ruin my bargains. Heck, I'll go to Fraggle Rock or Thraw. I've got some dark crystals I have to spend anyway. I'll even go up into space, hang out with Gonzo. I've always liked Gonzo. Speaking of space, yeah, it's really got a lot of sun coming down. I really could use some sunscreen. Oh, I think I have some sunscreen. Yes, right here. And It's that Kids Fun Colors sunscreen. Well, there's no one else here anyway. Doesn't matter. Just gotta protect the old skin. There we go. I don't got any felt or Muppet parts to protect my exterior. All right, there we are. Well, sure it's hot. I could use a hat. Well, this'll work. Yeah, this'll work. Much better. What are you doing here?
Oh, me found me cookie.
What?
Osclar, where are we?
Oh, we're on the middle of the ocean. I'm escaping Sesame Street.
Oh no, me left cookies in the oven. Can you take me back, please?
Take you back? I'm halfway to Fraggle Rock right now. Are you nuts?
Oh, even better. Me always wanted to visit Fraggle Rock. Me and Osclar are going to be travel buddies. Yay! Let's go.
All right, I'm taking you home.
Oh, okay. 99 boxes of cookie on wall, 99 boxes of cookie.
Shut up!